Welcome back. We have got more Marvel Legends. Today we're going to take a look at Kingpin from Hawkeye. This guy's really cool. He's going for $10 at Ollie's right now is where I found this guy, and I think he's only like 15 on eBay and everything, so if you wanted to pick him up, go ahead and check that out. Without further ado, let's go ahead and rip into him and see what we got. Now this is their new little plastic-free packaging that they got going on, so this is kind of what we're looking at inside this box. See, we got everything here. Everything's just kind of wax papered wrapped, and yeah. So there he is. Oh, he looks interesting, doesn't he? Look at that. He feels pretty stiff. Ooh, right out of the box. It's a little bit stiff. To be expected. That coat feels kind of nice. He looks a little bit too hunched back. Maybe that's just the way the head looks. He looks a little hunchbacky. That is a little bit disappointing. We got some nice joints there, though. He does look very stiff, though. See if we can get him to not look as stiff here. Oh, nice tight joints. Stand up. There we go. And then right in here we have got hands and a cane. Our spare hands seem to be our fists. See if we want to focus in on our fists. Just basic fists. And we've got this nice white cane. Looks pretty nice. Good little accessory. And that can just go right in his hand. Let's see here. That face looks pretty decent. Now, he looks off to me. I don't know what it is. Right now, he looks very off to me. Let's get a quick height measurement before we get too far. This guy's appearing to be sitting right below 6.5 inches. Like 6.4 is what I would say. First off, the likeness is pretty decent. That's actually a pretty nice head sculpt, honestly. Like, I expected a little bit less, to be honest with you. He looks pretty nice in the face. Now, my only issue with this being Kingpin is that even the actor himself in both Daredevil and in Hawkeye comes across a lot bigger, bulkier, heftier. This guy does not seem bulky, I guess is the word we are going to go with here. He does look pretty nice, but let's go ahead and grab a legend and pair him with him real quick. Now, just grabbing the two I had closest at hand, which would be our Moon Knight from the Disney Plus Moon Knight and our Deadpool. He definitely does not look as bulky as I would like him to look for being Kingpin, for even his presence in the show. I feel like it's a little bit lacking. I don't think it needed to be as big as like any of like the Legends Hulks or anything like that, but it should have been kind of like a nice in-between of your standard figures like these guys and the Hulk, like a nice like, you know, like quarter step up from these guys. He needs to have some more bulk to him. That is my biggest draw away from this, is that he does not have that bulk to him, and everything's going. There we go. Gotta love it when everything falls over on you. He just is not bulky enough. That's my issue. He is just your average Joe person, and that really takes away and diminishes his threatening appeal, you know, as a character. So, just talking about articulation, we have got, let's see, do we got a lot of movement inside that neck? Decent amount. Nothing crazy. Doesn't appear that this is on that little ball peg there, but that's tight. Like, that's the thing I do like about this guy, though, is that he, at least mine, came in with these very tight joints. He is holding himself very well. We've got that double on the elbow, the twist, and I think we've got that extra bit inside the shoulder. We do not have the extra bit in the shoulder, but we're moving like we got that extra bit in the shoulder. That's pretty nice. He's got a pretty nice... Let's see if we can get him into a little, like, boxy pose. I would have liked a second head, just to kind of, it's like right there, looks like, you know, let me just address the nation real quick, you know. He does not, I want a snarl face. I really want a snarl face for him. That would, like, give him back some of his threateningness. Legs, standard, twist, double, no toe, but we've got that rotate. There we go. There you go. Big ol' lot of movement. He's actually moving pretty well for that coat. It is flimsy at the bottom here. Now, if we want to give him some kind of look-see here. Come on, stand. There we go. It gives him a little bit of his bulky look, but not enough, in my opinion. I just feel like we could have done a little bit better on this figure, because I mean, it's almost like they went for like more like what the real life actor would be versus like how they tried to present him on the show. Because like on the show, you put Kingpin next to anybody, he's got that heftier, bulkier build, like he is a tank. You're not getting that from this figure. He's not tanking his way next to anybody. He kind of looks just way too like he looks like he just, you know, broke up with Vanessa, ate just like kind of stopped eating and just kind of slimmed himself down a little bit. Like, you know, that's the vibes that I am getting. I do like this figure though. I do think he looks pretty decent. I feel like they definitely could have splurged for a little bit more detailing in the face to make it pop more, but it does look really good. But when you have him just like in hand, like on camera, even looking at my phone camera right now on what it's looking like, the face looks much better than it does to my eye off of the camera. Off of the camera, the face, like it has the detail, but it's flat. Like on the camera, it looks like it pops a little bit more. So you'll see when you have him in hand. Like I said, kind of worth having, I think, if you were a fan of the Daredevil show or anything like that. He is pretty nice. I wonder if we can get him to grab his lapel. Just get a nice little twisty. I wouldn't mind seeing a few more accessories either. Gives a car door, you know. A curb to stomp people on. Mr. President. That's all I gotta say about this guy, really. He needed to be a little tankier, a little beefier. Would have been really good. I bet you he would not have ended up in the discount bin if he was beefier. I bet you that was what the problem with the release was. Other hand, let's just see. And then we'll call it. Just, damn that Daredevil. He looks pretty good though. I'm not even mad about it. And for $10, that is a steal. Anyway, we'll see you guys around.